melting point and boiling point. Consider a hydrocarbon like propane and a haloalkane like halopropane. Out of these two compounds, which will be having a higher boiling point and why? So first consider the hydrocarbon. You know that the carbon-hydrogen bond in a hydrocarbon will be less polar. Now take the haloalkane. You know that the carbon-halogen bond is more polar because the halogen is more electronegative than carbon. So the carbon-halogen bond is more polar. Due to greater polarity of the carbon-halogen bond in a haloalkane, there will be greater or stronger dipole-dipole interactions and van der Waals forces of attraction. Whereas in a hydrocarbon, since the carbon-hydrogen bond is less polar, there will be only weaker van der Waals forces of attraction. So due to stronger dipole-dipole interactions and stronger intermolecular forces of attraction, a haloalkane will be associated with a higher boiling point compared to a hydrocarbon. Consider methyl halide, ethyl halide and propyl halide. Three compounds are given. Out of these three compounds, which will be having a higher boiling point and why? In methyl halide, only one carbon atom is present. In ethyl halide, 2 carbon atoms are present, and in propyl halide, 3 carbon atoms are present. So as the number of carbon atom increases, the chain length also increases. Since the chain length increases, the boiling point increases. So propyl halide will be having a higher boiling point compared to ethyl halide and methyl halide. Now as the chain length increases, intermolecular forces of attraction also increases. So this is the reason why propyl halide has higher boiling point compared to methyl halide. Now let three compounds be given: methyl chloride, methyl bromide and methyl iodide. Here the alkyl group remains the same. It is the halogen which is different. So if you have different halogen atoms in the compound, out of these three, which will be having a higher boiling point and why? See, as the bond becomes more polar, the boiling point will increase. So here the Ci bond is more polar compared to the CCl and the CBr bond. So methyl iodide will be associated with a higher boiling point because the Ci bond is more polar. For the same alkyl chain, boiling point changes with halogen atom. That means if the alkyl group present is the same, but if different halogen atoms are present, then the boiling point changes with the halogen atom. And we have seen that if iodine is present in the compound or an iodo compound will be having a higher boiling point. Now we can also say that as the size and mass of the halogen atom increases, the boiling point increases. Since iodine has a larger size and it has higher mass, the iodo compound will be having a higher boiling point. Three compounds are given. First compound, 4 carbon atoms are present, therefore it is bromobutane, and you know that it is a primary alkyl halide. Consider the second compound, 2-bromobutane, also known as secondary butyl bromide. It is a secondary alkyl halide. The third compound is tertiary butyl bromide, and it is a tertiary alkyl halide. So isomers are given. So if isomeric haloalkanes are given, which will be having a higher boiling point and why? Consider tertiary butyl bromide. You will find that it has maximum branching. So due to higher branching present in a tertiary alkyl halide, it will be having lesser surface area. So the van der Waals forces of interaction will be very much less in a tertiary alkyl halide due to greater branching. Or we can say that a tertiary alkyl halide will be having the lowest boiling point compared to secondary and primary. Thus we can say that in case of isomeric haloalkanes, boiling point decreases with increase in branching. As branching increases, boiling point decreases.